Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI. Welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only, but we are doing a little bit of, I do like to do a divergence video every day, away from, the usual back and forth argy-bargy carry on that happens in the world. Going to have a look, I was asked to have a look at the Yeti. Um, I'm not talking about the Yeti as in Lena Rodriguez's name for a certain person. I'm talking about Bigfoot, Sasquatch, etc., etc. Now, when I was looking into this and making a few very quick notes, for those that know me, this is what my notebook looks like. With the Yeti itself, that is the Himalayan version. I got a real full feel that the Himalayan Yeti was in fact a a bear. It was historically it was a bear, but when I then about the one in the North America region, specifically the North Western region of North America. I'm talking Canada, United States here. And I went, well, what about the one over there? I mean, I know there's bears there as well, um, but so I was looking at Sasquatch itself, and I really got a feel that there was something there. Now, there have been, I know it's called somewhat Bigfoot nowadays. I don't like the term Bigfoot. It just feels so completely wrong. Bigfoot feels like the fakes that have been proven. But Sasquatch itself, Sasquatch is one of the indigenous North American First Nations people's names for this creature. And there are some very ancient historic cave paintings that show a almost like a humanoid bear, but big, like big. And I just got a real pull to that. I didn't feel that it was a bear. So I want to have a look at that. I was just having a little bit of a uh, meditate. I won't call it meditation because I don't actually meditate, but just a feels, a chat to the boys about it. And the feeling I got was that the Sasquatch was, in fact, a spiritual creature, and it is a protector of the forests, but it was a spiritual creature that was brought forward during um, spiritual ceremonies is what I really got. That it was more a spirit guide that was coming forward in regards to the particular ceremonies. I'm going to have a bit of a further look at this. It's hard to explain the feeling, but the feeling I got was that it was more of a protective spiritual creature rather than a physical creature that would come during particular ceremonies. I'm seeing a soil covered longhouse there, or just Danny Shade know what it was called. A sweat lodge, but you're getting what I'm meaning, a structure with just a little door, and I'm seeing a lot of smoke, but it's not wood smoke. I'm gonna very possibly, I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off there, possibly not, um, because it's only burning very, very slowly with my sage, but it's that sort of smoke energies is what I'm feeling. Let's have a little look. Yeah, here he is. Now I know it's the world card, but as I shuffled and split the deck, this is the image, the feel that I'm really getting, and it is an all-encompassing creature protecting what is good with the star there, a healing creature. I did forever ago. I can't even find it myself. Way back, probably about 18 months ago. A reading on a abandoned fishing settlement up in Canada or Alaska, somewhere up there, and it had a similar feel about it that there was a protective spirit, and that's why the camp was abandoned. It was a fishing camp, and then it was a cannery. But there was some really weird stuff going on there, and it was eventually abandoned. I'm getting the same sort of feel that the Sasquatch creature is not so much a physical, but a spiritual creature that comes forward um, for protection of the forest. Yeah, defending. I mean, it's my Vive le Ukraine card. Um, uh, Defiance, resistance, protection card. Yeah, and with Boudica as well, the historical protection. Yeah, I know the meaning, I know the rote meaning of these cards, but the reason I love this deck, and it's my runic tarot deck, is the images themselves. So let's have a look. What do we need to know about Sasquatch? That it's true. It is true. Okay, show me. What do we need to know about? Is that where you wanted to stop? Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, puppy dog's still asleep there. Protection. It is all about protection. Just move that slightly, see if I can get that light a bit better. There we go. Yeah, that's Bindi dog. Bindi, if you were wondering who it was. But yeah, it's all about protection and truth. Do I need to go any further? Yes, I will. Okay, energies behind the scenes. Ten of Pentacles. I'm really seeing. I'm being told to look at the image of this, and I'm just really feeling it's a Viking deck, but I'm really feeling it's like it's the raping and pillaging. It's the energies behind the scenes, the raping, pillaging, conquering, etc. energy. So this is the energies behind the scenes of the Sasquatch and the Four of Swords. Putting the truth to death is what I'm getting. Putting this protection to death. Wow. Heavy, heavy energies. What's coming out of these energies behind the scenes? The past, in the past, this raping, pillaging in the past, a need to go, a cautionary tale about a need to go back to simplicity, where it was all about community and caring. And the Six of Swords. So out of this literally pushing back, we have a truth coming forward that is taking us towards the light. And I think that's the um, climate change coming to the fore. But it's the truth is taking us towards the light. Karma over this. So we've got two tens, two endings of cycles, but this Ten of Wands, wands are about creativity and planning and passion, planting the seeds of magic going forward. As there is this emotional new beginning, a new partnership, a new connection. Now, I did ask about Sasquatch itself. What do we need to know from it? What do we need to learn? It's very much about the truth and protection. planting the seeds to the future based in creativity and passion and a plan. It's going to bring about a new emotional beginning, but I'm really getting it's a new partnership beginning when we are in touch with Mother Earth, but we respect. This is quite powerful. The immediate future going forward. So this is the karma. This is what the energies behind the scenes is bringing out. Going forward, we need to come up with a plan. Humanity is at a crossroads moment where we need to find moderation to live in harmony. The High Priestess, the feminine intuition bringing forward the bison in the room, exposing the bison in the room, and then the Knight of Wands. Fast movement forward, volatile message, fiery message, fire in the heart. We've got the Five of Pentacles here. Basically fending for ourselves, having to bring about this ourselves. And then the Queen of Pentacles bringing forth her healing and nurturing. Queen of Wands, an inspirational female who comes with a new plan that is going to bring about authentic reform. Really drawn to the fact that this is a spirit. Sasquatch is a spiritual entity, a spiritual energy that is about protecting of the environment that we rely on, the water, the planting of the crops, the oceans, and getting back in tune and simplicity. And it's bringing forth of authentic reform. Okay, I'll just see where else this is going to go. Just move that back there slightly. Get that light right. So if I'm reading this stuff correctly, I'm going to move to a different deck, my Light Seers deck. Okay, thank you. What I'm really getting, thank you, Light Seers deck. How do I put this? Right, we're going through the age of Aquarius at the moment. There is a uplifting of the vibrational spirit. There is, okay, thank you. They're telling me to get to the point. I'm feeling that through an increase in the awareness and understanding of an immersement into shamanism is going to bring forth a deeper understanding of this spiritual element. I'm calling him Sasquatch because on the earthly plane we need to pigeonhole, we need to name things, but I'm not feeling that it is. That's not what it calls itself. This is really interesting. Danny Shade, help me out with his shamanism. Okay, let's have a look. What is this entity? Yeah, working together to build a solid foundation and connection with our spiritual selves. Deep, feminine, intuitive connection with our spiritual selves. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean females. Feminine energy is about community. It is about community, family, empathy, compassion, um, uh, those sorts of energies, whereas the masculine energy is very much about control, self, um, uh, a more aggressive. And look, we need both, and we need both um, in balance. At the moment, it's unbalanced, swinging back the other way. Often it overswings before it corrects itself. But what is the message? What is the message that this spiritual is bringing to us? A new beginning. A new beginning where we have faith and trust, and we know the universe has got our back as we set out on this journey. The universe has got our back. So what does this entity, this spirituality known as Sasquatch? Oh, Danny, I'm really feeling if you can go into this energy, perhaps on one of your Sunday readings. This would be fantastic. Show me, show me. What is this energy bringing? This spirituality. A movement forward, a fast movement forward, where we don't necessarily have faith and trust because we don't have all our ducks lined up in a row. We don't have all our boxes ticked. We just need to go with the flow and work out how we're doing it as we go along, but we need to move forward with knowing that we are in the divine. The divine is guiding us. We then had again the Ace of Cups, a brought forward from the heart, brought forward in connection with, thank you, connection with all that is around us, a new beginning, a new emotional start where we work in partnership and harmony, where we are bringing up serenity, gratitude, calm, leadership, goes with the flow, yachts. For those that know yachting, a yacht always has to work with the wind. Even when it's going upwind, it packs back and forth so that the wind draws it along the air. We've got air, we've got water, we've got land, all working in harmony together, bringing our peace to it, bringing our leadership, where we can create anything going forward, where we can create a magical opportunities going forward, where we can literally create magic, which will bring about healing, serenity, healing, stability, calm. Okay, I might leave that there. That she went on an interesting path for me. Again, I really feel that the uh, Sasquatch creature, the Yeti, I feel is explained, but I feel the Sasquatch isn't, because it is a spiritual entity about protecting the earth, and yeah, I'm just feeling a real connection with it. I believe we have our same version in Australia. I'm not going to call it a drop bear because that's not what I'm talking about. But I can't remember the name of it, but I do feel that Australian First Nations law also has a similar spiritual entity. And I'm going to investigate that a little bit further. So thank you for joining. That was an interesting divergence. Take care. Look after yourselves. Love to you all. And boy, I really enjoy these alternatives. So if you've got any you would like me to look at, pop them in the comments below. Take care.